Hello, what's up, everybody? This is Anthony Bonton. I'm here to teach you guys how to draw a head. Just gonna start off with something really simple and just pretty much my way and how I go about sketching out a head. So I will be doing this demonstration in Photoshop because it's one of my favorite programs, and pretty much gonna start. uh By trying to find the correct brush that I like to use. And it's looking like the transparency isn't working. That's okay. I guess I will be switching over to another program. Sketchbook Pro. Usually it comes through for me too. Just bear with me. Choose some of my favorite brushes here. Let's try this one. So me personally, I like to always, when I do these demonstrations, I like to try and start off with the head at a 3/4 view, because it just kind of helps show that three-dimensionality that you really can't get when you're looking at a head straight on. So I'll go ahead and I like to start off with just a basic little circle. Doesn't have to be perfect, like so. What Tabitha Brown be saying? Like so, like that. But anyway, and then I start with a jawline, or the jaws, just saying. And then here I start to begin to map out where those landmarks are gonna go, as far as the eyes, nose, mouth, etc. I'm going ahead and sketch in a neck really quick. And like I said, this is just like the base for the head. Okay, now I'll go ahead and start blocking out some of the features. So I'll go ahead and start with this brow. I mean, not brow, but the eye sockets, I should say. Go ahead and get that nose in there. And then just kind of draw a line for the mouth. Block in this ear. And kind of put a little line or landmark as to where the hair line may start. That can change. Okay, so this is pretty much the bare basics of how I began drawing my 3/4 view heads out of my imagination in a way. This is pretty much how I start. Drawing from a reference and like trying to really get that reference to look exactly like what I'm drawing is going to be a little bit different. Like it's a different approach. But you know, same principles kind of apply. So I'm going to go ahead and lower the opacity. Alright. And just pretty much block in the features on top of that. I'll zoom in just a little bit, but still generally keeping it pretty loose. I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes here. And just kind of block in some of those details. And get this nose in there. Go ahead and get that other eye. I just kind of go all over the place, really. There's no right or wrong way when it comes to doing these types of quick little drawings. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and get this mouth shape, or this mouth more defined. Go ahead and give him some full lips. A good way to check your drawing is to kind of flip it and just kind of see where you're at as far as placement of features and just seeing if anything's off. See, I mirrored the layer. I really meant to mirror that whole image. Mirror canvas. There we go. Yeah, so I'm pretty much on the right track as to where I want to take this image. Go ahead. But I'm always more comfortable drawing at the original angle I intended it to. But you'll see me do that from time to time, go back and forth and kind of check my drawing just to see exactly how things are looking. Go ahead and get this ear in a little bit. And go ahead and find that neck a little bit more. Now, if I wanted to make this look a little bit more realistic, then I would certainly grab some reference to kind of be more of a guide for me. You know, I don't want to ever be a slave to my reference, but I definitely am a firm believer in using that reference to sort of guide your decision making in creating any kind of image. Really, it's always going to keep it grounded for sure. All right, go ahead and get the hairline in there. I guess I'll give him kind of like a little fro thing going, a little fro fade maybe. Alright. I'm liking how this is coming along. Let me go ahead and flip this really quick just to kind of see where I'm at. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'm digging it. Let me go ahead and start giving him a little mustache. We're going to flip this bad boy back around. Give him a little mustache. Maybe even give him a full goatee. I like drawing facial hair for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know why. Maybe because I got a lot of facial hair. Not a ton. I don't have that full voluptuous beard that I always envied. You know, some guys can grow beards so easy, like so just effortlessly. But I guess too, you know, you gotta constantly, you know, maintain it. Good. Put this on silent. Okay, I'm liking it. I can do it. Go back. Step here. Alright, so his head is coming along. We'll go ahead and get the actual hair sort of blocked in there. You know, back before I went to college, I would literally like go in and like color this whole thing in like that. But my art teacher told me like, man, what are you doing? That is ridiculous. Like, why are you doing all that extra work when all you need to do is kind of outline it really good and then just hit the fill button with the paint bucket tool? I mean, just little things like that can really, you know, add up and save time at the end of the day. Uh-oh, I must got a gap somewhere. I can fix that. It's an easy fix though. Yeah, right here probably is where it's at. Nope. This thing don't want to do it. Let's see. Maybe cut this bottom off. Okay. I'll just make the rest of it just as bold. Around the hairline. Oh my god, I don't see no reason why this paint bucket should make this whole image black like that. There we go, fine. Now, it will sometimes leave these little lines, and I've yet to figure out how to actually get rid of that. But that is okay. That is okay. I'll go ahead and erase a little bit. Yeah. That's pretty much how I draw a head. And you see, it can happen really quick when you've got that understanding of where the features are placed and how to draw certain things. It'll come with time, but you can get really good and really quick results if you just put in that time, if the practice and really get after it. Art is really a skill like any other, and it's all about how much time you want to put into it. It's just like exercising, or just any skill that can be learned. People like to look at art and say, "Oh man, you're so talented, so gifted," but a gift is something that's given. This is a skill that's been cultivated over years. I would like to have been just given the skill to do this sort of work, and not have had to spend all those late nights in college trying to and spending hundreds of dollars on tutorials and all that good stuff. But it don't really work out that way for most of us. A lot of us have to work really hard at this, and to me it's totally worth it, because it's one of those things, man. Like, you can express yourself in so many ways that you just couldn't even imagine. And art is so vast, you can apply. There's so much you can do with art. There's animation, illustration, comic books. So many ways to tell a story or to get a point across. But I'm so glad you guys joined me this afternoon and let me show you pretty much how to draw a quick little head. And I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial just as much as I've enjoyed making it. And I hope you all have a blessed day.